Hello. I have something really special for you today. I have decided to create a video series called Connections with Cory. As many of you may know, or those that don't know, my son Cory passed away in 2014, and he began appearing to me and connecting with me days after he passed. And I have lived a miraculous 10 years with his expert guidance. So I wanted to share with you one of the things that I am doing these days is I have developed an offering to support bereaved parents on their ongoing healing journey and process, and to help them to connect with their loved ones on the other side. So what better way to do that than to share my stories of how I connect with Cory and how I've connected with him in the past. Let's begin. In 2014, I received a phone call from the Harris County Medical Examiner's Office informing me that my son Cory had died. And all I could do was scream, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God." I was sucker punched. I was completely distraught. And yet, through it all, there was this holding force. And I realized that when he passed, I woke up. And that was him telling me, I'm finished now. I'm going to the other side where I could be of more service. 4 days after he passed, he began appearing to me, and he appeared to me in a dream right before I woke up. There's something about this state of being when you're not fully asleep and not fully awake. And meanwhile, he had this big snake coiled around his arm, and he was holding the snake's head in his hands, and the snake had its fangs bared. I said, "Is it poisonous?" And he said, "No." And the implication was, it's not going to hurt you. And he put the snake's face right in my face, and I screamed, "No, Cory." And I woke up crying, and I knew exactly what he was telling me. He was telling me, "I need you to face your fears, Mom, because you have a big job ahead of you, and it's going to require a lot of courage." And boy, was he right. From that day forward, I made it my life's mantra to face my fears, allow them, and open to love. And boy, what an amazing ride that has been. So 3 days later, we had a memorial service in Baton Rouge for him where we were living. And then 2 weeks later, we scheduled a memorial service in Austin, Texas, where he lived and where his community was. So a few days before that memorial service in Austin, which by the way was the day before my birthday. So a few days before, I was in that state, like right before you wake up and right before you're fully asleep, right after you're fully asleep. It's just kind of that sweet spot there. And my phone rang. Now, mind you, my phone didn't ring in the physical, but it sounded like the physical. And I picked up my phone, and I heard Cory, his voice. I heard it crystal clear, his little scratchy kind of little voice. And he said, "I got you something for your birthday." I was just like, "Cory, you're here. Oh my goodness." And I just started crying, and then the call ended. And I'm like, wow, Cory called me. So I didn't really know what that was about. 3 days later, we had the memorial service, and one of Cory's friends, who is now one of my close friends, came up to me after the service, and he had this scarf wrapped around his neck. And he started telling me how much he loves Cory, how much he respected Cory, how much Cory was like wise beyond his years, and he wished he could have spent more time with him. And then he tells me that a few days earlier, he had gone to this store, 10,000 Villages. He didn't really even intend to go in there, but something told him, go in that store. And he did. And then he went to this rack that had all these beautiful scarves. Now, mind you, he didn't need a scarf because he had just bought himself the scarf from the Goodwill a few days before. But something told him, go look at the scarves. And he looked at the scarves and he saw this scarf and he said, this scarf reminds me of Cory. I'm gonna buy it. And it wasn't cheap either, but he did, and he had it on. And as he's telling me this story, he took the scarf off and he put it around my neck. And I started bawling. Oh my gosh, this is my birthday present from Cory. Wow. Isn't it amazing? The way that these souls can show up and support us and love us, and that's their intention. They want so bad to let us know how much they love us and how well they're doing on the other side. We don't even imagine how amazing it is for them. But they feel for us, and they really want to be there for us. But there's a dynamic that I've learned that makes it difficult for them. And it's that they're like in a super high vibration. They're trying to communicate, but when we're in that throes of grief, we're like a super low vibration, and it's hard to make this connection. And not only that, we've got all these limiting beliefs around communicating with people who've passed on to the other side. And well, newsflash, they still exist. They're eternal beings. We don't ever just cease to exist. No, these bodies die, but death itself is really an illusion. Because we're eternal beings. And they very much want to connect with us, but we have all these beliefs that this isn't right, or people are going to think I'm crazy, this isn't really happening, it's just my thoughts, and blah, 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 and they're gone, and we're just like so immersed in this illusion of separation. So that's the very reason why I wanted to share these stories, and I look forward to sharing more in coming days to inspire you that it's completely possible to connect with your loved one. It's completely possible for you to get the support from them to guide you through this healing journey. And that's exactly what I would like to do with you if this resonates with you. If you've gone through this experience of losing one of your children, one of your kids, and you're really needing some help, and you really like to learn how to connect with them on the other side, then reach out to me. Send me a comment. Send me an email. Go to my website. Contact me. And let's get on a little chat. And let's find out how you can be supported. I'm offering one-to-one support in a program, and I think it could really benefit you if this is your situation. So I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve. I've been so blessed. I just want to share what's happened in my life and inspire others on their journeys, because I know it ain't easy. So make sure, if you haven't already, to subscribe to my channel below, and visit my website, healingheartssupport.com. That's the name of my new offering, Healing Hearts. And yay, I'm just so excited to be here. That's all for now. I'll see you in the next video, and I love you so much.